Hello and welcome to Actually Speechless. Today's video has been another pickaxe combo video, and today's pickaxe will be Cold Snap. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another pickaxe combo video. Today's pickaxe will be Cold Snap, and the Cold Snap can be bought in the item shop for 800 V-Bucks. Outside, make 10 combos. Let's get into the first skin, which is the Machinist from the Chapter 5 Season 3 Battle Pass, part of the Nitro Ignition set. I'm using the second style, which is a Cobalt Burn Machinist for the blue, and the helmet is up. If you prefer to have it down, obviously feel free to do so. The first back bling is the Birthstone backplate, part of the Undercover Summer set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, and I'm using the colour Aquamarine, as you see here, for a nice light blue and dark blue design as a mixture of both, which works very nicely. Pickaxe obviously is the Cold Snap, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7. The umbrella for all combos is the holographic, which is a Victory Royale umbrella from Chapter 1 Season 9. If you don't have this umbrella, you can use any other glider or umbrella that's blue themed. It would work nicely. Contrail for all combos is a Snow Faller, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 1, using it for the blue design. Let's move on to the first weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is Polished Stone from the Chapter 3 Season 3 Battle Pass. As you see here, it has a nice light blue and dark blue design, and is animated as well, which is always an added bonus in my opinion. Let's move on to combo number 2 now. I thought I'd use the Summit Seeker Eevee, part of the Summit's Idol set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 1. I'm using the glasses off, but if you prefer to have it on, obviously feel free to do so. As you see with the Eevee skin, or Summit Seeker Eevee, she has blue, red and white design. I really do like this skin a lot. The back bling is the Perfect Wings, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, a Shadow Series set of wings, but you can use any wings that the white or blue themed would work nicely, but for this combo, as I choose white. Pickaxe obviously is Cold Snap, and then the weapon wrap is this one right here, which is Eevee's weapon wrap from the Chapter 3 Season 3 Battle Pass, part of the Syndicate Idol set. The balance of 2 works very nicely, so it has blue and has red as well, which is Summit Seeker Eevee has both of those colours, and then the back bling is white, which goes very nicely with her jacket. Let's move on to combo number 3 now. I decided to use the Zade skin, but you can also use Metal Mouth, which is the male version, but I decided to use Zade. I personally prefer Zade more, and they're both part of the Metal Mask set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 1, and my favourite style is Arctic, and that's the one we're using in this video. Works very nicely with the design, that basically the frozen theme, or the icy theme, I guess, of the Arctic style. Back bling is a Frozen Red Shield, part of the Frozen Legends set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7, and it's a Frozen series back bling, and this is Frozen Red Knight's back bling, as you see here. Works very nicely for the light blue and grey design. Pickaxe Cold Snap works very nicely, obviously with the blue of the Cold Snap itself. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is my favourite ice themed weapon wrap, or Frozen themed weapon wrap, which is Indigo Ice. Introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7, has a nice blue and silver design. Let's move on to combo number 4 now. For this one, I thought I'd use Focus, which is part of the Focal Point set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. I'm using a standard style. Back bling is a Shattered Wing, part of the Broken Light set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 8. Using it for the light blue design, and this is Dream's back bling. Obviously the Cold Snap goes very nicely with the light blue. Let's move on to the weapon wrap for this combo now, which is this one right here, which is a Slurp series weapon wrap, which is Ripley, part of the Slurp Squad set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass. Works very nicely for the light blue and dark blue design. I really do highly rate this weapon wrap, and a lot of the Slurp series weapon wraps are pretty cool in my opinion as well, but this is the one I decided to go with. If you don't have this, you can use Slurp-Matic, which is basically similar to this, but was Growling Grizz's weapon wrap from the season he was in. Works very nicely. It's very similar to this one, but it has a little bit of white and yellow instead, but this works nicely. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 5. I thought I'd use a Frozen series skin. I decided to go Frozen Fishstick, but you can use Frozen Love Ranger, Frozen Nogops, Frozen Raven, Frozen Red Knight. Either of those work nicely, but I decided to go with the Frozen Fishstick myself. Back bling is the Shining Star, part of the Shooting Star set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 1, using it for the light blue design. Obviously, Pickaxe is the Cold Snap, goes very nicely with any of the Frozen series skins. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is Winterfest Flurry, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 1. It's nice animated weapon wrap, and we got this from the Winterfest, or the Winterfest 24, so last year's Christmas event, where we basically just got a gift every day we logged in, and we just got this weapon wrap. I'm not sure which state it was, but I know we definitely got it from the gift for just logging in, which I guess is cool. But obviously, I really like the cabin, what we had before previous years, but I guess at the end of the day, it's a free reward, so you can't really complain. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 6. And for this one, I thought I'd use an OG football skin, or soccer skin if you're obviously American. And the one I'm using is Finesse Finisher, but you can use any of the male or female ones. It's totally up to you which one you want to use. And all the football skins or soccer skins are part of the gold-bound set introduced in Chapter 1 Season 4. And the actual team I decided to go for representing country is France. I was either going to go with France, Iceland, or Norway. I was going to use for the FNCS backbling, but I decided to go with France, which has a nice light blue, dark blue, and a little bit red on the actual France logo as well. Or badge, I should say. Backbling is the Blue Glow, part of the Venderman 2.0 set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 1, and is part of the Venderman 2.0 pack you can buy in Chapter 5 Season 1. So I'd use it for the blue design. Obviously, the number on the back of the shirt is totally up to you which one you want to use. I decided to use 98. Obviously, it's up to you which one you do want to use. Pickaxe Cold Snap works very nicely with this skin for the blue design. Let's move on to the weapon wrap for this combo now. For this one, I thought I'd go with this weapon wrap right here, which is Proto Wave, part of the machine learning set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4, works very nicely for the light blue and dark blue designs, also animated as well. Let's move on to the next combo now. For this combo, I thought I'd use Caper, or as I was calling it before, Kappa, but it's Caper now. Or I now know it's Caper, but either way, Kappa, Caper. The skin is a part of the Escape Artist set. You can also use Alias, which is basically a male version of this skin. Obviously, it depends which one you use. I personally prefer Caper, but obviously, if you do prefer Alias, feel free to use him. For this one, I decided to use the face, which is Lightning King. Let's see if I can actually change it. There we go. It's Lightning King, as you see right here. Basically, Zeus with his lightning around him, which is pretty cool. And I decided to also use back of the head. The back of the head spray I'm using is World Cup 2019. And then finally, the upper back is FNCS 2.3, just for an FNCS themed spray. But if you don't want to use any sprays, obviously feel free to not use any, but I thought I'd use a few blue ones. And the actual appearance is just standard, but obviously if you want to change the skin tone, obviously feel free. Headgear, I don't really like to use headgear, so obviously use any of them if you do want to. The headgear colour is light blue, jumpsuit colour is light blue as well, and then the accessory colour is brown, so it's light blue, and then brown. Gives it a nice, as you see, light blue design, obviously a little bit brown and light blue and darker blue as well. Back bling is a Grim emblem, part of the Odyssey set, introduced in Chapter 5 Season 1. You got this back bling for collecting the mosaic pieces at the end of Chapter 5 Season 1 season. Basically the Cerberus's 3 heads, which is pretty cool. Use it for the light blue design. Cold Snap goes very nicely with the Caper skin. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now, which is this one right here, which is Item Shop, which is Fractal Zero, part of the 0 point set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X, using it for the light blue and dark blue design. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 8. I thought I'd use the red Jade, part of the, doesn't have a set, I always thought it did, but it doesn't. Either way, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X, and I'm using the second style, which is Blue Jade. Back bling is the Hurricane, which is an Icon Series back bling, part of the Hurricane set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, and it's Hurricane's back bling. Works very nicely for the light blue and dark blue design. Pickaxe works very nicely with the skin, because obviously the back bling has light blue and dark blue, and also the skin itself has dark blue and light blue, so the Cold Snap works perfectly. And the weapon wrap for this combo is this one right here, which is Silver Cloud, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, using it for the blue and silver design, as you see right here. It's on the actual red Jade skin, has a little bit of silver as well. Let's move on to the next combo now, which is combo number 9. Number 9. I thought I'd use a Gaming Legend Series skin, which is Chun-Li, part of the Street Fighter set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5. The actual Chun-Li skin hasn't been back in the art shop, I think, for over 400 days now, which is pretty crazy. But either way, I'm using the style Nostalgia Chun-Li, but you can use the standard Chun-Li style if you prefer that one. Back bling is a gold token, using it for the gold design, part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. You've got this back bling for getting challenges done in John Wick Bounty LTM, as you see on this style, has blue and gold design. Pickaxe works very nicely for the blue. Let's move on to the weapon wrap for this combo now, which is this one right here, which is a weapon wrap I mentioned earlier. If you didn't have the Ripley, you could use the Slurpmatic, which is part of the Growling Grizz set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4's Battle Pass, using it for the blue and yellow design mainly. Let's move on to the final Cold Snap Pickaxe combos now. For this one, I thought I'd use Hope, which is from the Chapter 5 Season 1 Battle Pass, part of the Underground set. I'm using the style of the standard Hope. Hat is off and glasses is on. Obviously, if you do want to have the hat on and say, for example, the glasses off, obviously feel free to do so. And the super level I'm using is a Prismatic Terrasso Hope for the orange and blue design. Back bling is a Frozen Series set of back bling, or Frozen Series back bling, I should say, which is Frozen Lava Wings, part of the Frozen Legends set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7, using it for the light blue design. Pickaxe goes very nicely with the light blue as well. And then the weapon wrap is this one right here, which is Goosebumps, part of the it's an Icon series weapon wrap, part of the Travis Scott set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2, using it for the orange and blue design. Obviously it hasn't come back since Chapter 2 Season 2. That's all the Cold Snap pickaxe combos done. I thought I'd get it done today, decided because I've been using the Cold Snap a lot, so I had a lot of combo ideas I thought of, so I thought why not get it done today. But if you ever do have any other video suggestions I see, for example skin, backbling pickaxe, guards, slash umbrella, contract or weapon wrap, or anything other Fortnite related, always feel free to let them know in comments down below. Once I do unlock the second style for the P body, which is like the P skin, I'll make sure to get combos done for that. I think I'm a couple levels off getting that, so once I do get the second style for him, I'll make sure to get combos done for P body. But anyways, that's pretty decent.